Frid älskade vänner, det är väldigt svårt att stå här just nu och veta vad man egentligen ska säga med den djupa nöd som pågår. Både Israel och även palestinierna dör ju så att säga. Vi får hoppas att Gud har allt det här i sin hand och att det profetiska ordet går i uppfyllelse, det vet vi. Och det här måste ske, sa Jesus då. I natt, ja, jag var uppe sent igår. Jag ska inte säga natt, men jag gick och la mig 11. Och jag har tittat på live-kameror ifrån Gaza, Jerusalem och gränserna där. Och vi såg ju då att till och med Hezbollah börjar panga på från norr. Och man skickar in 15 robotar över Israel som man plockar ner varenda en. Sen kom den oerhört djupa sorgliga nyheten att man har mördat 40 bebisar. Det är ofattbart. Det här är inte krig, det är något annat från Hamas sida. Det är mord. Det här är mördare utan någon som helst samvete överhuvudtaget. Man kan bara inte göra så här, inte ens i krig. Jag har spelat in en film, en video här som är nog det bästa jag har sett i rapporteringsväg då. Och jag lägger in den efter här, så Gud välsigna er. Vi kommer att höras på vår sida med ständiga uppdateringar om läget. Och den här filmen här som kommer nu, den är textad på svenska. Så håll till godo nu ni som inte kan engelska och titta på den fantastiska rapporteringen då. Som visar kartor och hur fienden flyttar sig med tanks och vapen och allt vad som sker. Det kommer att ge er en riktig ögonöppnare skulle jag tro. Gud välsigna er och här kommer videon.
Order for a comprehensive attack. F-35 and F-16 aircraft destroyed many Hamas targets. Even when Hamas tried to escape from the area through underground tunnels, these tunnels were also wiped out by heavy penetrative bombs. There are significant raids on Hamas. Both sides are trying to attack each other at unexpected moments. Additionally, Hezbollah has given the command to attack in support of Hamas. They are trying to cross the border from Lebanon. There is an incredible conflict in the border areas. If you're ready, let's quickly examine today's news through maps and real images. First of all, yesterday, Israel had imposed a major blockade on the Gaza Strip. Tens of thousands of soldiers are currently waiting around the city's borders. Their goal is to cut off Hamas's external support and prevent them from escaping because they don't want support equipment to reach Hamas. Currently, warplanes are hitting Hamas's ammunition depots and outposts from the outside, so it is crucial that no support reaches them. After destroying their weapons, they aim to break all resistance. The city's electricity and all supply lines have been cut. Air raids continue after cutting this line. Israel carried out significant raids and attacks today. First of all, it was revealed that the old municipal building in the region was seized by Hamas. The group has entered administrative buildings in the area and taken control of these buildings to establish authority. Their goal is to govern the city. Therefore, Israel tried to erase the municipal building with half-ton bombs. The building was partially erased and became unusable. One of Hamas's largest command centers was destroyed. Secondly, in the western part of the Han Yunis region, Hamas forces have been digging tunnels and creating trench lines. This point is very valuable because it is in the middle of the area that connects both the sea and the land, and it can see its surroundings perfectly. They have seized the building at the corner of the city. They would probably try to confront the incoming Israeli soldiers by deploying heavy machine guns inside. Israel's Air Force also hit this building, destroying the side facing the open area. Another area has been secured. On the coastal side of the Han Yunis region, Hamas terrorists are trying to use the ships anchored at the port because the Gaza Strip is under siege by land. They have tried to escape from the area or attack Israeli ships by boarding some ships. Therefore, Israel's attack boats quickly moved to the area. They started sinking the ships used by Hamas in the port area. There are many high-caliber artillery shots coming from the region. The attack boats opened holes in the ships with their cannons, thus eliminating another aspect of Hamas. Next, our second report is from the critical border crossing for Israel. This is the Rafah border crossing, which Israel has not yet completely blockaded. It separates the city from the Egyptian region. And as Israeli soldiers have not entered Gaza in recent days, smuggling has reached incredible levels. Many militants are attempting to cross into the city from the border. Since other parts of Gaza are under blockade, Hamas is trying to maintain its logistics through this route. Moreover, they have dug tunnels kilometers in length underground, allowing for missile and ammunition transfers without being detected from below. Today, Israel has identified one of these tunnels. You cannot collapse a tunnel with artillery or normal missiles because it is located meters underground, so special weapons are necessary. Israeli planes have used a special bomb weighing 700 kilograms for this purpose. The bomb's hardened head can penetrate 4 meters of concrete or 35 meters of soil. Thanks to this bomb, the tunnel located meters underground was destroyed in a single strike. Hamas's logistical network is already beginning to face difficulties. If they lose this border crossing, they will be completely isolated in the city. In our third report, Israel has finally started to raid areas located at the city's border. In a region called Burej within the city, there is a refugee camp. Hamas forces use this place as a center to attack Israeli territories because it is located at the city's border and in a strategic position. Hamas tried to launch an attack on the Israeli military base by crossing the city's borders from here. Shortly after the failed attack, intelligence determined where these soldiers had come from, with the refugee camp in Burej most likely being the primary source. Initial attacks were carried out with artillery systems on the rear side of the camp. The goal was to put Hamas soldiers under fire and force them to exit through the other gate. Israeli soldiers conducting the raid at the other gate neutralized the Hamas terrorists in the area. Hamas's border post is now inactive. In our fourth report, with the southern part of Gaza under Israeli control, Hamas terrorists have chosen to attack Israel from the north of the city. They attempted to break the pressure from below through the upper part of the city. They tried to hit Israeli soldiers' armored vehicles and assembly areas with the unmanned aerial vehicles they brought with them. Subsequently, militants from the city launched attacks on areas near Sderot. Israeli forces directly confronted them, and clashes in the region are ongoing. Israeli forces will quickly win the battle here because they have a significant number of soldiers controlling the area. Considering the Air Force and visual support just above them, they will swiftly push the attackers back towards the city. Moving on to our fifth report, we're at the Lebanon-Israel border. An attack order has been issued to the Iran-backed Hezbollah terrorist unit located on the Lebanon border, and they've indicated their attack through internet posts. Currently, they are attempting to cross the border and attack Israel. Initially, they attempted to hit Israeli cities by launching 15 large missiles from Lebanese territory. However, these were large missiles, so Israel's air defense systems spotted them and successfully intercepted them. In response, Israel identified the locations where the missile launches occurred and subjected these areas to heavy artillery fire. They likely destroyed Hezbollah's launch vehicles. However, Hezbollah's terrorist group has a significant number of missiles. Israel needs to continue to quickly find and destroy them, or attacks from the border will persist. Moving on to our sixth report, this time the attacks are coming from the right side of the border. Hezbollah has established an observation point at a high point on the border and is monitoring Israeli territory. They've brought guided anti-tank missiles and attempted to target Israeli tanks on the opposite side. However, they missed the missile target at the last moment. Israel's Merkava tank saw where the anti-tank missile was launched from and quickly fired at that location. Later, Israeli attack helicopters took off and came to the area, destroying Hezbollah's observation point in one go. Anti-tank missiles and ammunition were thus destroyed. Nevertheless, there may be more attacks from terrorists attempting to cross the border, so tanks must secure themselves to avoid being hit. Finally, Israel has activated all reserve units and called up most of the men of conscription age. The number of reserve soldiers that were reported as 300,000 in recent days has risen to 360,000. 360,000 new soldiers are coming. With attacks coming from all sides of the country, they truly need this many soldiers. As they deal with Hamas, attacks from the Lebanon and Syria fronts continue. Especially the Lebanon border has become quite turbulent. The two attacks we mentioned in the video were just one of them. We will continue to narrate new attacks and Israel's responses in our upcoming videos. Additionally, to stop the attacks at the Lebanon border, a US aircraft carrier has been brought close to the border. They are likely to attempt to strike Hezbollah. This aircraft carrier contains many aircraft and munitions and can provide both logistical and military support to Israel on its own. Other US aircraft carriers and warships will likely continue to arrive in the region. We believe they will provide support without risking themselves and getting closer to the area. We'll see what happens soon and conclude the video. We will continue to closely monitor the region. We will continue to follow the region for you every day.